Welcome. This is Squirtle Master Kenobi. I am bringing you the first episode of my Pokemon Sword and Shield Let's Play. I'm going to be attempting to read the dialogue with British and Scottish and, and Cockney accents, maybe some Irish in there. We'll just kind of play it by ear in terms of secondary characters, but I already have a few characters in mind of what's going to be what. We can get to that when the time gets here, but I hope that this is a fun and enjoyable video for you all to watch. I hope I can make it a fun experience. I have specifically plotted out entry and exit points for each video, and as you can see, I have all the badges laid out on the side so that as we collect them, we can see them, and I have a spot for the six, where is it? Right there, a spot for the six Pokemon that will be on our team at any given point in time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let me put my headphones in. So that I can hear the cool music. Because I do really love the score from this game. Let's go like this. Advanced properties, monitor and output glows. Alright, so let's go with this one. Of course, we're going to call him Kenobi because that is our name on this channel. And as you can see, we are playing Pokemon Shield, not Pokemon Sword. Now, I have to say that I've already played through this game all the way through, and I love it. I love it so much. I have very little to complain about on a personal level. There's a couple things that I wish they had done differently, but all in all, like, look at this. It's a YouTube video that you start with. It's so funny. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the wonderful world of Pokemon. Our beloved Galar region is a wonderful place with thriving nature, beautiful cities, and many Pokemon with which we share our lives. As you know, our society is able to thrive. I don't care too much for that Pokemon. Thanks to the help of these mysterious creatures that we call Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon are all around us in the sea, in the sky, and even with us in our towns. And those of us who choose to raise and train Pokemon to do battle and compete, we call Pokemon trainers. Oh, but I'm getting carried away. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rose, and it's a pleasure to be here. Now turn your gaze to the Galar region's greatest Pokemon trainer, your undefeated champion. It's time for Champion Leon's exhibition match. I don't like the way his outfit looks personally, but that's neither here nor there. You guys can all make your own opinions about it. I do love the spectacle that is gym matches, though. It's amazing. Oh shoot, I'm losing the dialogue. You know, I don't lose battles, Rayhon. Charizard, Dynamax. So cool that they start out with a Gigantamaxed Charizard. It's like, what? No freaking way. If you guys can hear that, that's my computer, my laptop. Not the one I'm currently using, but another one. It's been doing that all night. I'm going to turn it off. The game is really beautiful. Hello, hello? Oh, that your flash new phone, Kenobi? Were you watching Lee's exhibition match on it? But you can't cheer him on with your hands full. You know the only way to properly cheer on Lee would be to do his famous Charizard pose. Hop, didn't expect to see you here today, dear. Isn't this the big day? Yeah, that's exactly why I came running over here, to get Kenobi. Never mind watching the match. I've got it recording at my home anyway. I record all my brother's matches. Come with me, Kenobi. He should be here in a minute. And Lee's always bringing presents when he visits, so I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. Now I've got to run. See you at the mine later. Scottish comes in and out a little bit, but Hop is supposed to be Scottish if you couldn't tell. Got a little munchlax there. Over here's the kitchen and your mom. Rushing off in that state, Kenobi? Didn't Hop say I should bring your bag? I last saw it in your room, and don't forget to grab a hat for that weather. So here's my bag.
You forgot to turn the lights on.
I'm sorry, I'm recording a video right now. Haha, have a look at you, Kenobi. That old bag looks like it could pull you over. At least we know it should hold anything Lee might bring, even as big as a Snorlax. A Wooloo? But what's it doing there? Man, I just love looking at this game. Hey, you silly Wooloo. I see that you're up to. Don't go using tackle on the fencing. Now listen, not going past that fence, no. Everyone knows there's a scary Pokemon living in the slumbering world. Now that's taken care of. How about it, Kenobi? Let's race. I bet I can make it to my house first. What with you lugging about a big old bag? I love how they have a lot of the British and like UK slang and stuff. Like there's people that say you lot stuff. He said back to their house. Oh. Mum, is he here? Thou were at last, Hop. Oh, and you brought along Kenobi. Hello, dear. Yeah, but where's Lee? Have you got him crammed in a cupboard? He's still not here yet. For the 100th time. Honestly, Hop, you must learn some patience. He's probably only just arrived at the station in Wedgehurst. Then that's where I'm going. You know, Lee's hopeless with directions. They make fun of that the whole game. I'll make sure he doesn't get lost on the way. It's so funny how you could get lost on the way from Wedgehurst to his house. It's like literally a straight walk. Oh, will you? That's probably for the best. You've got to come with Kenobi. You still never met my big bro, right? You can't miss out on your chance to meet the undefeated champion. I'll wait for you on the route. So you got Grandpappy in here, all these trophies. Man. And upstairs you've got Hop's room. And then I'm guessing that this is Leon's room, and then you got Grandma. What does Grandma say? Leon is so busy that he hardly comes home, but I would like to keep his room clean and tidy. Aw, sweet Grandma. Look how big that house is. Man. Sorry if my commentary is not the most fun right now. I'm trying to get the stride. Figure out how I want this video to go. Sorry about the yawn. Let's get a move on. Only remember, Kenobi, wild Pokemon can only come out of nowhere if you walk through patches of tall grass. I've got my Wooloo with me, so I'm ready for battle against the wild Pokemon, of course. But not you, Kenobi, so we'll steer clear of the tall grass as we go. See, like, that's the Wedgehurst train station right down there. Oh, there's Hop. Let's go and meet Lee at the station. It's dead ahead from here. See, that's the first town right there. It's like back there. This is the first town, like the pallet town or the little root town or whatever. And this is called Postwick. And it's just literally these two houses. So it's not much. And then we got Route 1. Then past Route 1 is like what would be the equivalent of like Olddale Town or Cherry Grove City. It's called Wedgehurst. And I noticed they took out in this game, if you look at the map, they did away with like take like adding city to everything. Like if you go over here to Motostoke, it just says Motostoke. It doesn't say Motostoke City. So I don't know why they felt the need to do that, but whatever. Alright. Here we go. They make such a great spectacle of the gym challenge in this. It's so cool. Also, when you put together all the gym badges, makes like a little medallion. It's cool. Hello, Wedgehurst. Your champion Leon is back. I promise I'll keep doing my best to deliver the greatest battles for you to watch. It's our unbeatable champion, Leon. You and Charizard are the greatest. Well, thank you for that. I hope you'll carry on training up your Pokemon and never shy from battle. Then come challenge me for the champion title. We're on it. We've all been working on our battle skills just like you taught us, Lee. But that Charizard of yours is too strong for the likes of us to take on. Too true, that Charizard is blazingly strong, but other Pokemon can be strong as well. That's why I want the strongest of challengers to fill the gym challenge and come battle me. My wish is for Galar's trainers to work together to become the strongest in all the world. No. Lee! Hop! So my number one fan in all the world has come out of his way to pick me up. Look at you, Hop. I reckon you've grown exactly 1 inch and a quarter since the last time I saw you. Bingo! That's the sort of sharp eye that keeps you undefeated so long, eh, Lee? And these bright eyes over here. I've got it, you must be Kenobi, am I right? I've heard loads from you of my little brother. I'm Galar region's greatest ever Pokemon champion, and a massive Charizard fan too. People call me the unbeatable Leon. Come on, Lee, and you, Kenobi, but I can't beat both of you back home. That Hop, always wanting to be the best, isn't he? With a proper rival of his own, I bet he'd push himself to become something truly special. Well, everyone, I bid you farewell for today, but you don't fret. I'll always be around to make sure everyone in Galar can have a champion time. Oh man, this game is just so beautiful. I'm probably going to say that about 1,000 times throughout this whole series. But I can't help it. It's just beautiful. Oh, come on, Lee. You promised us a present, so out with it. You brought Kenobi and me a Pokemon. You did, didn't you? I know you must have. Right then. The greatest gift from the greatest champion. It's showtime, everyone. I love these starters. Take a good look, you two. Grookey, the grass-type Pokemon. Scorbunny, the fire-type Pokemon. And Sobble, the water-type Pokemon. So, in my first playthrough, I went for Sobble, and I think I might go for Grookey this time. Might. I don't know, though. Sobble is really cool. I feel like I have to go with Sobble because that video that I made going over my team, who I was going to choose. Yeah, I have to go with Sobble. Alright, line up everyone. Which will you choose? Go on, pick first. I've already got my woo after all. Okay. So here's what I'm going to have to do. Let me get my phone. I'm not going to choose. I'm going to let fate decide. I'm going to do a dice roll. And I'm going to try to get like a 3-sided dice roll emulator thing. Okay, hold on. All right. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll a 6-sided dice. And if the result is... Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the result by 2. And that'll be my answer. So, like, obviously... And then I'll round up. So, like, obviously, if I roll 5, it'd end up being 3. If I roll 3, it'll end up being a 2. And so on. All right. So, here we go. Oh, sorry. And then 1 will be Grookey, 2 will be Scorbunny, and 3 will be Sobble. Alright, it's Sobble because I rolled a 6. My glasses look a little crooked. Sorry. That's the water-type Sobble. It adapts to anything, as surely as the water flows. Going with the water-type Pokemon Sobble. Yes. You chose Sobble. Would you like to give Sobble a nickname? Yes. And I think we will go with Star Wars nicknames, and I will call Sobble Luke. Luke has been added to your party. Oh, it's so cute. I love Sobble. So it'll be Sobble for you. Nice one. Then I'll go with Scorbunny. You're mine. I'm aiming to be the next champion, so be ready. You and I'll be doing some serious training. I bet you will be, Hop. That's why I brought along these Pokemon for you and Kenobi, so the two of you can battle and train and grow strong together to try to reach me. And you'll come with me. Charizard will show you the ropes. He's strict, but real strong and real kind too. Let me know if my dialogue reading needs a little bit of pep to it. I'll try to fix it up. Alright, enough of all this training and nonsense for one night. Dinner is ready, children. Bring along your Pokemon and let's all eat. Also, the reason I'm doing pretty much everyone is Scottish right now is because we're in Wedgehurst area, which I'm counting as like the Scotland area. So everyone here would obviously probably have Scottish accents. Now, once we get to places like Modestoke and stuff, it's probably more like British and maybe some Cockney and some Irish and Scottish as well. So it could be more and more mixed. But like everyone in a small town is going to be more or less the same people. The next day, you spent the whole night with that new partner of yours, right, Hop? You two getting all right, understanding one another? Maybe you've built up a bit of love. Of course I have, Lee. Kenobi made fast friends with his Sobble too. Then listen up, new trainers. Believe in yourselves and your Pokemon. If you trust in one another and carry on the battling side by side long enough, then someday you might even become worthy rivals for me, the unbeatable champion. What are you looking at him for, Lee? I'm the one who'll be coming to challenge you. If you think Kenobi might be able to challenge you, then I guess he's my first rival. But I'm not planning to lose to him and miss out on the chance to beat the unbeatable champion. Just having a Pokemon with you doesn't make you a real trainer, you know. Proper trainers raise their Pokemon up from the first rate in battle too. Oh, and you think you're worthy of calling yourself such a proper trainer already, Hop? Guess I'll be the judge of that. Let's see how you handle yourselves in a battle against your friend, if he's up for it. What do you say? Willing and ready to take on Hop in the first ever Pokemon battle of your life? Yeah. Believe in your partner Pokemon and care for them, too, with all your heart. Do those two things and I'm certain you'll learn to choose the moves that suit your Pokemon. And more importantly, to have the champion time battling with him. Looks like everyone's on board, Pokemon and trainers alike. Then let's do this. I've watched every match that Lee's ever heard. I've read every book and magazine he left behind at home too. I know exactly what to do in order to win. You're challenged by Pokemon Trainer Hop. I like this music bit, like that beginning part. Reminds me a lot of like Mario Kart. A Pokemon battle it is then. I've got two partners with me. Alright. Sobble, use Pound. Or Luke, use Pound. No, I mean, this part of the game is basically just like any other Pokemon game. It's the turn-based one-to-one, you know, taking turns, attacking. I will say, I feel like it's a lot more like it was, you know, Gen 4 and, you know, before than the last few games have been. Maybe Gen 5. Definitely more challenging. It's not over yet. I've added one other trusty ally to my team. Definitely harder than Let's Go Pikachu was. I can attest to that as I only had one Pokemon left when I beat the Pokemon League, and that was Inteleon. Which I'm lucky that it was him because I had to use Inteleon to beat Charizard. Gigantamax Charizard, nonetheless. Yeah. And I love that all the Pokemon level they gain experience every single time. It's not like, you beat my two Pokemon with your one? You and that Sobble are too much. Every time you gain experience, it's not like, you have to switch train or anything. Well, that was a shock. Guess I know why Lee thought he should give you a Pokemon too. You and your Pokemon all fought hard. Made me almost want to let out Charizard and join in all the fun. Good effort out there, Sobble. Why don't you get something? I skipped a... And Kenobi, You've got real promise. In fact, I've got a favour to ask you. Be a real rival to Hop, would you? Push him and make the both of you stronger. I only want to get stronger and stronger. You've seen me battle now, Lee. So come on, you've got to let me take on the Pokemon gyms. You? Join the gym challenge? You think you're ready for that single greatest competition in the Galar region? Not putting the cart before the Rapidash there, little brother. If that's really what you want to do, then you two have a whole lot you need to learn about the Pokemon. Especially your friend Kenobi before you think about joining the gym challenge or getting gym badges. Best to think about getting a Pokedex. A trainer's Pokedex helps him learn lots of things about the Pokemon out there, including their strengths. But it's more than just a collection of data. You know, it's a record of trainers' love and passion for Pokemon training. Right, forget it. Pokedexes, then we're on it. Looks like it's off to the Pokemon Research Lab for you and me, Kenobi. That's the kind of enthusiasm a trainer needs. I'll let the professor know to expect you. I'm going to be the next champion, so completing a simple Pokedex will be nothing. Just another page in the tale of my legend. You'd probably better go tell your mum that we're heading out, though. Crash. Kenobi, did you hear that just now? The gate's open and Wooloo, what was there? It was tackling the fence pretty hard earlier. You don't think it actually broke through there, do you? But it's off limits. Nobody's supposed to go in there. I remember the professor's granddaughter went in once and she came out back in a real state. And that was nothing compared to the earful she got from the professor afterwards. Kenobi, what do you say? We've got to save it! Right, even if we're not supposed to, this is the kind of scene you simply have to do. What's needed. Hope you're ready for anything because we are going in, Kenobi. And we're just about the 30-minute mark, but we're going to just go ahead and do this last little bit of story in the Slumbering Weald, and then we will end the episode. Because this is about as far as I had planned for the first episode. That Wooloo, where do you think it got off to? The fog is really coming on thick now. If we don't find that Pokemon soon, this might be trouble. And then we have to get into this fight. It's a Squovet. And then Luke will own the bejesus out of him. Because it's only level 2. And I'm level 7. I'm going to tank every attack that it gives me. I like the designs a lot for this game's Pokemon. I think like most of them, not all of them, but I think most of them are really cool. I feel like the badges could have been cooler. I like what the idea was that they were going with it was. I just don't. I think that the designs that they chose were a little weak personally. And you'll see when either you play the game or you watch me get badges what I mean in that regard. A Rookidee. That was strange. It kind of forced me into that fight. I wonder if these are scripted fights that you have to do. You have to fight a Squovet and a Rookidee. Maybe. Anyway, we are at 31 minutes, so once I finish this bit, we'll be able to wrap it up here and then Here we go. Did you hear that? Was that a Pokemon crying out, you think? And a Squirtle. I honestly think that these are my favorite games out of all of them. And until now, my favorite games have been Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I mean, it's hard to compete with a game that gives you a second region, you know, at the end. But I feel like one thing I'm not enjoying that they're doing in these last few games is that they're not giving a ton of new Pokemon. I feel like this one has been one of the better wealths. But like generations like 1 through 5 gave at least like 100 Pokemon each time, I think. Generation 4 might have given a little bit less, but like Generation 1 was 151, Generation 2 gave an extra 100, then Generation 3 gave like an extra like 136 or something like that. Come on, Kenobi, that Wooloo might be in real trouble. And then like Generation 4, I don't know, that might have been only about 80 or 90. But then Generation 5 gave 156 new Pokemon. And then Generation 6 and 7, they were like really stingy with their new Pokemon. And the new Pokemon that they gave us, like half of them weren't even that great. I mean, part of it was because you couldn't get them for so long. But this is mad. I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. I think I get now why this place is off limits. Yeah, there he is. There's my boy. What in the... Question mark appeared. You mean Zamazenta? And now you can't really do anything to it. It just, every single time, nothing happens. And all it does is just... Let's just Pokemon's gaze fixed upon you. What? The move had no effect on it. And then it just keeps making it foggier. Kenobi, I can't see anything. You okay? Gets foggier and foggier. So basically... Whoops. Until basically it just disappears. I can't see anything. Hop, Kenobi. Well, Lee, how'd you manage to find your way here? Your pants with directions. You always get lost. Your pants with directions? Oh, that's nice to hear from the little brother who had me worried sick. I've been waiting ages for you two, and when you never showed, of course I came looking for both of you. Wait, where's the Wooloo? We were trying to rescue that Wooloo. Charizard's got the Wooloo. The little chap's just fine. Though all of you had fainted by the time I found you here. You know this place is out of bounds. But it took courage of you to come all the way in here the same. And I can't understand well enough why you did. You did a good job, Hop. And at least that Wooloo's alright. Yeah, Kenobi? I thought we'd had it when that weird fog started rolling in that mad Pokemon attacked. But at least it wasn't all for nothing. Attacked by some mad Pokemon? What are you talking about, Hop? It seemed loads stronger than any Pokemon I've ever seen, and it just had this sort of presence. Our moves didn't even touch it. I mean, really. They seemed to be passing right through. Your moves passed right through it. So the fearsome Pokemon they say lived in the slumbering world are they actually illusions or something? Get strong enough and maybe the two of you could be the ones to reveal the truth someday. For now, let's simply get out of this place. You'll be alright now that I'm here with you. Even if we did get an earful from Lee, what an experience this'll make. Pretty fine first page in the tale of my legend. Don't forget to tell your mum we're off to Wedgehurst now. She'll go spare if you leave without a word, even worse than Lee just did. Alright, let's go talk to Mom. What? Well, now isn't Sobble just a sweetheart? And yes, I heard the news from young Leon. I'm glad someone bothered to tell me. Off to Wedgehurst, aren't you? Here you are, a bit of pocket money for your journey. Buy yourself a little something at the Pokemon Center. Maybe some potions or something. Remember that Sobble will battle to the very end for you. So don't you go pushing the poor dear too hard. What? And you, Sobble, look after my little Kenobi. Come home and rest any time you need, after all. East or west, home is best. I have Pokeballs and potions. Alright. And that, my friends, is where we will go ahead and end the episode. Thank you for watching my first episode of the Pokemon Shield Let's Play Story Edition. I don't know if I'll add Story Edition or not, but this will be, I think, a really fun experience. Maybe I'll even convince some of you who are on the fence about this game. Maybe I'll be able to convince some of you guys to actually go buy the game. And just always keep in mind that this is going to be an experience from the Shield game, not the Sword game. So even though there'll be a lot of it that's quite similar, there will be some things that are different. One of the examples being some of the gyms are not the same. So if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe and smash that notification button so you can get all of my videos. And I will post a question of the day in the description. And I think that what we'll do for the question of the day is we'll ask, what was your favorite Pokemon game up until now and why? Alright, thank you very much. This is Squirtle Master Kenobi, and I'm signing off. Catch you next time.